Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII. If you head back that way, there's a treasure chest on the other side over by that wall, if you can see it in the distance, that has a gale ring. I just sold it. And this has a couple of glass orbs, which are also things that I should have gone and sold. Anyways, these guys are new, I think. Yeah, Yakshak. You will see that I have actually fought them. The reason you can see this is because Lightning is using Ruin, and instead of Attack and Ruin, and Hope is using just Water instead of a whole bunch of different stuff. Anyways, these guys are all over the place in that hidden area in Mahabharata that I told you guys about. And they're not that bad. There's more of the group of demons from right here we are. You know, the Stikinis and Stakanes and a few other things. Activate! Let's go up. Why not? I bet if Hope tried to do it, he would like hold on to it and pull with all his might and not be able to move it an inch. One of the interesting things in this game, there are several interesting things in this game, by the way. One of them is that the whole paradigm system. Square Enix has done an excellent job at keeping everything new and fresh with each here we are. Can I open it? Good. With each new game, they come up with a new idea and a fresh angle on something. More of those guys. The paradigm system is new. Some people don't like it. I think it's pretty cool once you get used to it. It took me a long time to get used to the idea of it, though. But the cool thing about it, I'm a rather literal person. I see something and I look at it literally. These are called paradigms. Now, a paradigm is basically a way of thinking. And to shift your paradigm is to completely shift your entire way of thinking. My thoughts on this, basically, when you are in the Ravager role, that is your mindset. You are in the Ravager mindset. You will do magic. That is your entire way of thinking. I have to do the Yakshini first here because he's the one that casts all those buffs and so on. Anyways, so basically, whenever you do a paradigm shift, you are changing everyone's way of thinking from one thing to another. I think that's kind of an interesting way of looking at things. I could be completely wrong about that. Let's go to even odds and try to get Hope back alive. And I might die myself. I need to not die. Heal, heal, heal. Let's do solidarity. Maybe I can not die here. Okay. Yeeks! This is what happens when you don't really pay attention. Health, please.
Thank you.
Alright. I think we're good. Anyways, a paradigm shift completely changes your way of thinking. I could be completely wrong, but I like this. If you think that's an interesting way of looking at it, let me know. Guess I don't want to go there. Yes, I see the waypoint marker behind me. I'm trying to see if there's any treasure around here. And there isn't, so let's head back. I can't go through there. That's annoying. Okay. Let's run into walls. I think Lightning had a little too much to drink. She can't walk straight. Okay, we get... I can hear him. I knew there was one around here someplace. A potent sting. Mushusu. Tormented soul. You'll notice that each of these missions has a different, they call you something different. It's something soul. Alright. Let's find Mushusu. And it appears that he's in this room. Not that I could ever get a preemptive on Yakshini. Alright, Mushusu, he looks like one of those, yeah, let's use a Libra scope item, I think. A Libra on Mushusu. Auto battle Yakshini. Get rid of the Yakshini here. Quickly. Thank you. Alright, and let's do a little buffing here. I think that might help. Heal myself a little. Alright, so he is very similar to the Vespid creature. Can I get by with this? I probably can. He looks like he's on slow, so let's try that. And that was not nearly as bad as I thought it was. Okay. Ancient bones. Moon blossom seed. Whoa, lots of moon blossom seeds. Moon blossom seeds are kill fodder. I like Gil. And it appears that we should head this way. I guess we can only go down. So, a lot of people don't like Final Fantasy XIII for several reasons. One is that it's a very straightforward game. As you have noticed, there's basically, until you get to Grand Pulse, only one path you can take. And after you get to Grand Pulse, there's very little of the trying to figure things out. This is like the only dungeon type area in the game. Which, I'm not complaining about that. I'm not a big fan of not knowing where I'm going or what to do. But some people really enjoy that aspect of Final Fantasy. The other thing is, people don't like certain characters. I don't like Hope very much. Some people don't like Vanille for various reasons. What are you? Come here, I gotta fight you. It looks like a winged Seath. Yarkulaki? Something like that? Let's take a look at these guys. They don't appear to be a very dangerous enemy, except for that Miasma. I wonder what that was.
And I was just getting started.
They appear to be either immune or resistant to strength, so something to keep in mind. And there's a chest over here. We get rainbow anklets. More stuff to sell. Yeah, so some people don't like those aspects of this game. There are a couple of other things, let's see if I can think. A lot of people don't like the battle system, which I've already talked about. Some people don't like the straightforwardness of the game. Some people don't like the entire storyline. Well, people all have their different likes and dislikes about these games. Me, I think this was done amazingly well. In all seriousness, I think this is one of the best games that NX has put out for quite a while. I really enjoy the storyline on this. I think this is a vampire, huh? I really enjoy the storyline. I believe that the whole straightforwardness of the action in this game only really adds to the entire experience. You'll see later on exactly what I'm talking about, but it feels like the characters are kind of being pushed in a direction. And yeah, you will definitely see later on what I mean by that. I won't say any more for sake of spoilers, but it feels like we're being led in a certain direction, and we can't go in a different direction. I think that's really the kind of feel they were going for here. I just got dazed. And they did that splendidly, really. However, this is an RPG. People don't like that they can't explore sometimes. Another thing people don't like is the leveling system. You can't be at a certain level. You're not level 50 or level 8 or whatever. There's no levels. You upgrade through the Crystarium, which, again, I think was very confusing at first, but later on it ended up being an extremely interesting way of looking at things. Alright, Menhirim. Spectral Haunt Vitala. Class B. I think we're going to have a little bit of difficulty with that. Enlightened Soul. Alright, at least it's not a Class A. Let's go and notice that my gil is a lot lower. I went and upgraded the, I got 100,000 gil and upgraded the thingamajig that I wanted upgraded. Alright, Moonblossom Seed. 36,000. Woot! And these Tears of Woe are horrible. Alright. So now I can go to Lenora and buy a bunch of perfect conductors. Okay. And save. So yeah, everything about this game, it's confusing the first time you look at it. Sometimes very confusing the first time you look at it. But a little bit of patience, a little bit of working it out, and I found that everything, all the ideas in it, all of the difficulties I was having, it's just supremely done. It's just, I think I'm in the wrong area. It's supposed to have a little pink star. Huh. Well, how come I can't get over there? Weird. Anyways, I think it's just supremely done. Everything in this game is just, I think, amazing. Chan-chan! The Chan-chans are not extremely strong. They are like, I guess they were called Seekers in Final Fantasy XII. I did not like Seekers. I still am not a big fan.